Welcome back, everybody. We feeling good? Does it smell good, you guys?
Yeah!
It smells good, right? We're cooking pizza today. We got some pizza. I'm excited about that. We're back in the kitchen. We have Dolores Scalise. Everybody welcome Dolores Scalise to the show.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. Glad to be here.
Thank you very much for coming on today. I
John,
know you got your gloves, I know.
Thank
There,
you.
you do the Italian kiss.
I did. I
Okay.
certainly did.
Okay.
Okay, how's that?
That's
now
like
it's
the
official.
Hollywood kiss, isn't
now
it?
it's no, that's the Italian kiss.
And
Not
Dolores
Hollywood.
has been seen on WMHT, Channel 10, Channel 16, and
Correct.
you've done a lot, right? You've done a lot of cooking segments.
Absolutely.
So that's
Yep.
very exciting. You're very involved and very active in the Italian community,
Yep,
aren't
absolutely.
you?
Love it.
And pizza's
Love every
very
minute.
Italian, isn't it?
Pizza is definitely Italian, except pizza you could do. Pizza you
universal.
could do so much with pizza. It's universal. They made
Yes.
it from Italian pizza to Hawaiian pizza now to what do they call it? Chicken wing pizzas now. But the true Italian pizza is pizza with a sauce, pizza with vegetables. You can be very creative with pizza as long as you make a good dough, and you don't even have to make your own dough. You could go out and buy these little pizza shells that they have, and they'll be just as good.
So it's
although
very easy,
I
and
prefer mine. Pizza is simple, guys. Believe me.
The easiest dish in the world,
Oh my
right?
God, absolutely. Let me tell you what I do. I make my own dough, okay? I just use like 5-6 cups of flour, 2 cups of water, and I dissolve the yeast in it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of olive oil, put it in my big heavy-duty mixer, mix it all up so all that kneading is not necessary. I don't have to kill myself. And then I just make sure it's all blended very, very well, put it in a bowl. I'll put a little bit of oil in the bowl first, put the dough in the oil, turn it over, put it in an oven that is maybe just very, very warm. My oven has what they call a proof, which means it just warms up very, very little. Let it stay there for an hour, punch it down, let it rest for a few minutes, and
voila, that's what we're going to do today, right?
and this is what we've done, people.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you, pizza is simple and easy. And you can make a pizza in no time at all. So don't be afraid to make a pizza. I've made my own dough. I put a little bit of parsley in there. I put a little bit of black pepper. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of garlic powder in it. You could do anything you want.
So
with
how do you
pizza
make
to
this dough
suit your
specifically?
taste. I just told you.
You
5 cups
go
of flour.
To the, okay, so do you go to the market ever
I
and
do
get
not.
it?
I
No,
do
so
not.
you
This
make it-
I made my own. Now let me tell you what I do. I make my own dough. Then I put it in a pizza pan like this, which I have put a lot of Crisco on. This little handy dandy thing. My dough is right here in the middle, and I just go all the way around like this. Forms very, very easy, okay? But you got to have one of these things here. It's very, very simple. I don't throw it in the air. I just don't have the time to do that.
do you
and I
do this
don't
the
know how
night
to do
before?
that.
Is this something you do the night before?
I did this just before, maybe half an hour before I came here.
Oh, wow.
And what I do, I popped it in the oven for about 8 minutes at 400 degrees and let it cook just for about 8 minutes. It's kind of like a little pre-cooked. If I don't want to make this pizza tonight, guys, let me tell you what I could do. I have a couple of them here. I made 3 of those in that size, and I made 1 this size, okay? And what I could do, I could take these right out of the pan here, wrap them nice and tight in foil, and put them in the freezer. And next week when I want a pizza, I will just take the shell out of the freezer, let it thaw out for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, put any topping that I want on it, a marinara sauce, a plain sauce, a white pizza, a fish pizza, a spinach pizza, a veggie pizza, whatever I want.
Whatever you like.
And let me tell you, in 10 minutes is done, you've served it, and everybody loves you. Okay, so what are we going to do now?
So that's what we're going to do today,
What
right?
we're going to do now,
Okay.
we're going to make bruschetta pizza. And bruschetta is, it's just tomatoes all cut up, diced up like this, which we've already done. Onions, which we've already done, okay?
Yummy.
I put a little mushrooms in this because I happen to like mushrooms, and I usually cook what I like.
That's right.
So, and then we're going to put a little bit of, let me tell you the secret to this. If you want to get a nice juicy tomatoes, the tomatoes I have here are nice and firm, okay, so they dice up very easily. Put some salt, and this is going to take the juice right out of the tomatoes. Whenever you're making a tomato salad, guys, if you're making a tomato salad, and us Italians, we like to dunk bread in our tomato salad. So to get it nice and juicy, you don't add water and you don't add too much olive oil. You salt your tomatoes first, and you're going to see all that juice oozing out of the tomatoes. That's what makes a good tomato salad. Put the salt in first. And I have gloves on, so I feel free to
And
just...
nothing's measured. It's like voila, right?
No, are you kidding? What are we going to measure? We don't
That's
have to
right.
measure
My
anything.
grandma's like that. She just makes everything, freely. You ask
Right.
her, how much do you want? She said, just put this much.
A little bit of this
Yeah,
and a little bit of that, right?
No specifics.
Absolutely not. Now, this is it's not really a secret ingredient, but this is an ingredient that I like to do. I make my own pesto sauce with basil, garlic, a little bit of grated cheese, a little bit of lemon juice, and some olive oil, okay? Mix it all together. Okay?
Smell
and
good,
we're just
guys?
gonna mix this up like
Yeah.
this. Okay? So, now since this is already pre-cooked, I'm only going to put this in the oven again, maybe just for about 8 minutes, okay? So you look like a hungry crowd here, so I think I better start
You're
with
hungry.
a
You guys
large
been waiting
pizza
long
here.
enough, right?
And these are going to be mini sliced pizzas, okay? This makes a very, very good appetizer and dessert. All right? I want to put just a little more salt in this, and let me take this off because this is not going to work. And I'm a salt person, and I hope no one here is going to be offended by that. I have high blood pressure, and I shouldn't have all this salt myself, and so does my husband. But we love salt, and we love anything that's deep fried, and that's just the way we are, and we'll just roll with the punches. That's
We
all.
all do.
When the day comes, the day comes, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. So we've got this done. I've got my olive oil here.
Okay, so the olive oil is going right in, right?
The olive oil is going to go right in. And when I make a pizza with sauce, I'm going to use like maybe say like Casabisco marinara sauce or whatever, or I make my own marinara sauce or marinara sauce. I usually put a little bit of oil on here first, and I spread it with my hands there, and then I put my sauce on top, okay? Now we're going to put just a little bit of oregano, because what is a pizza without oregano, right, guys? Am I right? Any questions so far? Am I going too fast? Am I talking too much?
It's going a little fast for me, but
Are
it's
you?
okay.
Well, you're going to make this, I hope, okay? A little more salt, like I told you, I'm a salt person, and a little bit of black pepper here. And we got everything else in there. Okay, so this is like a bruschetta. This you could even put on little pieces of the French bread, put them in the oven, broil them, and serve them as appetizers if you like. But we're going to do something a little different here. We're going to put this on our pizza.
You're just going to spread it right on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, do you see the nice color that basil pesto gives it?
Looks very yummy.
Okay. And I have gloves on, so, and this is going to be cooked anyway, and I know some people may be fussy, some may not, but this is it, guys. Okay. And my oven is preheating, and I like to make my pizza at
So this goes in for about 8 minutes, you said?
Just for about 8 minutes, 400-degree oven.
Okay.
Okay. And we're definitely going to sprinkle this with everybody's favorite, cheese. Grated cheese.
There you go. And this
What's
is a good
pizza
appetizer.
Without...
This is an Italian
a wonderful
appetizer.
Absolutely wonderful. Now, if you don't want to use this kind of a topping, you could saute some spinach, maybe spinach and mushrooms, saute it together, put that on top of your pizza, or you could use broccoli d'arabe, or the wild broccoli,
Maybe
or
some grilled
broccolini.
chicken?
We're talking Italian here, John. No grilled chicken.
No grilled chicken on the pizza?
No.
I like grilled chicken.
I know. Well, like we talked before, there's a lot of different kinds of pizzas.
Right,
But,
yeah.
we're doing Italian pizza tonight. Okay, now I got to get rid of these gloves here.
Okay.
All right.
And we're going in the oven, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah,
Not
can't forget
yet.
the cheese.
Okay. And, I told you I like salt, I like cheese, I like anything that's not good for you, I love. Okay? And also I have here, this is called scamozza, and it's made by someone right here in Schenectady, and not to give a plug because this is not a plug, but this is a local product, and I like to really support the products that are made here in Schenectady. This scamozza, it's like almost like a mozzarella, but it's aged a little bit, and it tastes like a very, very mild provolone. So we're just going to put this in here. Sometimes I just do it with my cheese grater, whatever. Oh my God, this is going to be so yummy, guys. We're going to get this right in the oven because I could tell you're really hungry.
And we're making both of them, right?
Well, of course.
Right.
Absolutely. But we're going to put this one in the oven first.
Okay.
I only make my pizzas one at a time in the oven. I don't like to put 2 pizzas in the oven.
And also, to give a little background on Dolores, she was very instrumental in getting Michael Amante to perform in the world-famous Proctor's Theater, haven't you?
Absolutely. Anybody here, Michael Amante? Oh, he's my
like
favorite
him?
guy, I'm telling you. He is great. How many of you heard Michael Amante? Not to go on
Oh,
another
just
subject.
one.
Well, let me tell you, he is a wonderful tenor singer. He not only sings Italian songs. If you saw Phantom of the Opera, he sings it better than the person that played the part in Phantom of the Opera.
And you had an exclusive
I kid you
interview
not.
with him,
I had
right?
an exclusive interview.
Yeah.
In fact, it was the first one that brought him here to Central Park. And, not to toot my own horn, but we became very, very good friends. And whenever he comes to Schenectady, he gives me a call and he says, "How can you help me?" and I'm there to help, and believe me.
It's very exciting. And you also have your own show, Let's Cook.
I also have my cooking show.
Let's Cook.
Now I want to tell you, I want to congratulate you because you have a wonderful group here, and I think you're doing a great job with your show, John.
Thank you.
I'm really a little jealous because when I get people in my audience, I only get maybe 5 or 6. But then it would cost me a fortune to feed all these people.
That's
but
true.
I do, not to put in a plug for Let's Cook, but Let's Cook can be seen on Wednesday evenings right here on Channel 16. And it is from 7:30 to 8, and that is a plug. Thank you very much.